All right, y'all. Welcome to attempt number 2 at camping in a Prius. All right, so this is what we got this time. So this time we only have one canopy, but honestly, if this works out today, I'm gonna go ahead and end up bringing both canopies. That way I can have longer cover spot right here, specifically in spots like there's no shade, like right here, this specific spot I have literally no shade anywhere, so I have to create my own since I'm not doing RV camping. If I was doing RV camping, it's completely different. In this case, it's Prius camping in a Toyota Prius 2022. So this is what it looks like. So right now I haven't put the tent up because I'm actually about to go do a POV of the whole park, and then after that I'm gonna go ahead and paddleboard some right here, clean out my paddleboard, things like that, and then finally go ahead and set up the tent that goes right here. I am gonna move the car farther up. Why? Because I am gonna attempt this. I don't have to, but I figure I'd try it. Why not, right? I already have the equipment, so I am gonna put my projector screen right here, obviously facing that way. Car's gonna go that way. I'm gonna put the projector in my car somewhere. I haven't figured it out yet. Lay down and see if I can watch a movie like that. All right, so right now what I'm missing is the projector screen, which I probably won't be using often. I just wanted to try it out, but really what I'm missing is the actual tent that goes to the car. All right, so keep that in mind. So we have the mattress, and this time I was able to inflate it correctly. Last time it wasn't inflated all the way, so it wasn't that comfortable. So this time it is inflated all the way. We're gonna see how that feels. I do have an inflatable pillow and then just like a small pillow that I kind of had. The bags, anything extra that goes to the bed is on this side, on the right hand side. As a matter of fact, here's the tent that we'll put up later. All right, so this is the right hand side. This is going to be nothing but sleeping, right? All right, now we move over to the left hand side. So on the left hand side we have pretty much just two things. So I have my paddleboard and then some paddleboard equipment, and then I have my scooter right here, and that's it. Paddleboard and scooter. All right, so if you notice, this time I tried really hard to just bring what was needed, except for the projector. I didn't really need that, but we'll see how that plays out, right? This time I only brought one extension cord. I brought the 100-foot one because I mean, I knew I was gonna do this, but I don't know, better safe than sorry. We have our mosquito repellent thing hooked up right here, and then the rest of the electricity goes inside the car. So I did put in this mesh cover things right here. Now I did bring some magnets. Why did I bring magnets? Because I'm gonna put some magnets right here and see if I can seal it off a little bit better, because if you notice, it's not even night yet. It's not even close to being night. I already found a spider, black and white spider, crawling up the window already, right? I had to like kind of shoo it away or whatever. And it actually almost went inside my car, and I was gonna have a little roommate for the night, but I was able to kind of scare it off outside of my car. But that's literally why I brought the magnets. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on some magnets a little bit later on though, because I still got some other stuff to do. But yeah, so electricity goes into the car. Where does it go? It goes into this fan right here. So this fan I probably will go ahead and end up replacing for a rechargeable fan that also works great. It's just I keep forgetting to get it. I just keep forgetting it. But I will go ahead and replace this fan. But for today, this is what we have. We have the fan, and this fan also has outlets, so I can go ahead and use that. And the only thing that I have plug in into the fan is the cooler, which is up in the front. I'll show you here in a little bit. All right, so right down here I just have pretty much little bags, little things like that. So where things were at, and now they're out here, that's where the remaining things go. This I showed you the other day. It's just rain boots, rain poncho, bags, toilet paper, little things like that, just in case, right? Then we move on to the driver's side. So the driver's side actually has absolutely nothing. It's 100% clear. Why? Because I'm gonna see if I can figure out the climate control, but I do need easy access from back there to here, and plus I don't need to put anything in here. If you notice, I think I did a pretty good job just sticking to what I was supposed to bring, so I don't have anything else to put in there. So driver's seat is empty. So this is what I'm talking about, wanting to bring the 2 canopies, right? So if I had the other canopy, it would come out to probably around right here, because it's another 10 by 10. And if you, I would have this whole thing cover. Why? Because I already scratched I scratched my car. So right here, I had this a little bit closer. When I opened this thing up, look at that. Yes, I did that right there. Oh, goodness gracious. And that's because, why did I do that? Because I was trying to get it as close to the shade, you know, being covered as possible, to where if I had both canopies, I didn't have to worry about any of that. So I will go ahead and bring the second canopy next time, but it's gonna look exactly like that, except one more canopy. All right. So this right here, this is the bags for the canopy. It's literally just the bags for it, nothing crazy. This right here is my water camel bag. I highly suggest you guys get one. So what I do is, before I come, the day before, 2 days or whatever the case may be, I fill this up halfway and stand it up in the freezer, so it's completely full of ice. So whenever I come, I have it in my cooler, and then when I'm actually gonna use it, I take it out of my cooler, fill the other half with water, put it in here, and it's ready to rock and roll. Right now it's cold water, and it's been in here for maybe about what time is it? Let's see, 4. I got here at 12. It's 4. It's been in here about 4.5 hours, and it's still cold as can be. So I highly suggest you guys maybe get something like that, or just like a backpack. I do have a backpack. Me personally, I don't like it because then your back gets hot and sweaty. That's just personal things, right? So why did I bring this chair? So this chair is because whenever I go paddle boarding, if I come back wet, maybe it's too hot and I go in the water, or I fall, or whatever the case may be, if I am wet, I don't want to be sitting in my car. Now I do have like water resisting seat covers or whatever, but I rather just kind of sit here, dry a little bit while I'm enjoying this beautiful view, and then go ahead and sit in my car. But that's really the only reason why I brought my chair. And if you notice, I have my water hose right here. The water hose is for when after I get done paddle boarding, I have to rinse off my paddle board and dry it up. So I definitely need a water hose, but if I leave it plugged in right now, whenever I open the water, it's just gonna come out a little bit hot for a little bit, and then it cools down. But I'd rather just hook it up whenever I need it. Okay, all right, so this is it, guys. This is what I'm gonna try tonight as camping. We'll see we'll see how it goes. That's all I can say for right now. I am gonna go ahead and set my X4, and we're gonna go ahead and do a little POV. We'll do some paddle boarding, and then I'll come back with you guys and show you the setup with the screen, the car a little bit forward, and the tent put on. All right, and then this is what this is gonna look like. So I'm definitely gonna bring the other canopy next time, and I'm gonna go ahead and have this whole thing with a canopy. I think it'd be pretty cool, and because I've done it so much, putting up a canopy to me, it's no issue. It's pretty easy now. When I started, I couldn't even do it. It was kind of funny. Anyway, so I've shown you this, but just real quick. So we have the cooler, water, electronics in here. So what is it that I keep in my cooler? I don't necessarily cook here because it's just for me, and I just can't seem to figure out just for one person. So I just kind of cut up some fruit. So that's fruit over there. It's pineapple, cantaloupe, oranges, and then I make some sandwiches with some tomatoes, and all that kind of good stuff. I tried making tortas, but they're bigger. So I just took 2 sandwiches. Definitely make sure you bring plenty of water. All right, definitely make sure to bring plenty of water. All right, so that's that right there. Right here, I'm still debating on whether or not I should paddleboard. I'm a little worn out, to be honest. I'm feeling a little lazy. I don't know why. Want more water? Okay, so here we go. All right, so this is what this looks like. So it does hook up to right here. Let me just unhook it so we can open it up right here. That's what that looks like. So this came with the bed. This is pretty much to hold this up, and it can be used as a seat as well. Here's the bed. Pillows, eye mask, sleeping bag. I got the fan over there, and the cooler is plugged in to the fan, which is plugged into the extension cord outside. It was actually outside, but it started drizzling a little bit ago, and then it stopped, so I ended up putting the whole extension cord inside, but I might take it out again. But it's only just because it was gonna rain, nothing else. All right, so let's put this back in here, and I'll show you what I like and don't like about this thing right now. All right, so this is what this looks like right here. Now it does have another little flap right here. I'll bring it down once we're done, because then I have to put it back up. But it does have another flap, and that flap, it's actually a roof thing that goes out like here, and then those rope things, you kind of just with a stake or whatever, you know, add some tension and pull it out here, and then you have a roof. In my case, since it's under the canopy, I just don't need it. That's why I rolled it up. All right, so so you can say yes, it is netting, so it is covered. So that's kind of nice. You just open it up like a normal tent. All right, and there you go. This is what I showed you earlier. Bed, paddleboard, scooter. This right here is just the back for the canopy and the doors. So I haven't put this up yet because I gotta wait for the sun to go down, and then I'll put this up, and then I'll try the projector. If I do end up doing it, I'll show it to you. If not, then it's just something extra, really. Okay, so there you go. That's what this looks like. Tent camping in a Toyota Prius. So sorry, one more thing. I would recommend to either buy bug spray, buy one of these little things. I know they also have the solar power ones where you just go put it all around your campsite, which is actually honestly it's the ones that I want to get, but they're expensive. Like each one of them is, I think, like $27, and I think that's just kind of ridiculous, because I need at least, like, let's say 3, 6, about like 9 or so. That's a lot of money. So actually, if anybody has any suggestions, let me close this up for the mosquitoes. Oh, and I'll show you what I actually don't like. If anybody has any suggestions for surviving the bugs out here at night, I would highly appreciate that. Put it down in the comments, and yeah, because oh goodness, I love the night because the stars, you know, it's chill, you know, whatever, but I hate it because the bugs are out. So sorry, one last thing. Why do I not like this? Right now, bug wise, it seems pretty chill. All right, we'll see as time goes, but here's why I don't like this too much, and one of the reasons I actually took it off last time as well, let me turn you around, is so if you see, yeah, okay, it is covered right here with tension, boom boom boom, all around, all of that's covered, but see right here, okay, there, you see, so you do have some holes. I don't know if maybe I'm just not doing it correctly. Look at that big hole right there where bugs can just go in through there. Earlier there was a spider that went through here, and look how like little that space is. Now look at this one right here, like my whole hand goes through it. So I did try to stretch this out as well, but it actually made it even worse. I think this thing right here, this string or whatever it is that's inside, it's supposed to be a little bit tighter, but it's just not doing it. So that's actually why I had it in this door like this, to see if I could like, okay, see, so I grabbed a little bit more tension right there. Oh, there's still a big hole right there. I don't know how well you can tell, but look. So I do have some magnets right there. It kind of sealed it up a little bit better. I'll put some magnets on there, but I don't like it because I hope this doesn't sound too petty. I don't want to do extra stuff, and I don't want to bring extra stuff to make this right. I'm probably the one not setting it up correctly, so that might be on me, but I'd make it easier then. If I can't figure it out, just make it easier. So anyways, so I personally, I would not recommend this specific tent. So I won't put the, dang, I did put it on the other video, right? So if you happen to see this video, I personally wouldn't really recommend this one right here. But anyways, let me put some magnets and I'll show you. Alright, y'all. So I attempted to put the magnets, and my magnets are, I guess they're not strong enough, or the gap is too big, because whenever I try to put the magnet, it just kind of bounces right back off. And if it so happens to actually stick, as soon as this kind of moves or stretches, the magnet just comes right off. So yes, I could buy other magnets or whatever, but I don't want to. It's just like, it should have just worked. Like, it should have just worked, is what I'm saying. If anybody knows what I'm doing wrong here, please let me know, because that's what right now we're gonna go ahead and leave it at home. Yes, I do. Maybe that. See, but there's still that gap. Now you might be like, that's such a small gap. Like, unless I put magnets all over here, but it would be all over here as well. See? I just don't like it when things don't work out, especially when the day was going so smooth. But yeah, I mean, I can see it from right here. I don't know if you can see that big gap right here. Yeah, bugs definitely can get into there. It's because my issue is like, okay, I'm sleeping and a spider gets in there or whatever. Like, I don't want that. Like, in case you haven't noticed from my videos, bugs and me are just not. I'm sure there's a lot of people that feel the same. But anyways, what I wanted to do, besides just telling you that I'm not gonna use it, let's get in it. Let's just get in it and see what's up. I'm gonna just set you up. Watch your fall. I guess I'll set you up right here. Hopefully it's not too close. I'll set you up right here, and let's get in here and see what it would have looked like. And also at night, once I turn on the car to do the climate control, because I have this open and all that AC is just exiting the car. So yeah, we're definitely gonna go ahead and take this down. Wow. Oh yeah, the mattress feels much better this time. I mean, it would have been cool to just sit here. I mean, I can sit here without this, but I guess it would have been cool to like have this. Let's close this up. I mean, I do like that, obviously, because this is raised up. I have this space. Because otherwise, right, I close this up. So let's lay down. See, in my case, I don't need that extra leg room because I'm short. But as a tall person, I'm sure you probably will appreciate longer room. And I definitely need to be more flexible for this. I gotta start stretching more. Yeah, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. Personally, I think I'd rather just bring those two. I'd rather just bring the two canopies, boom boom, and then car, and close that up. Yeah, the AC is gonna come out and things like that. I'll try it again. I won't discard it just yet. I'll try it again once it starts getting colder. Now here in Texas, we don't get a lot of cold days, and once the cold starts, actually I'm gonna be doing and actually working in society. So it's gonna be hard for me to do those cold days, but I'll try to do as many as I possibly can in December. Trying this one out, because also with the cold, less bugs, so I'll feel a little bit more comfortable sleeping in there, knowing there's those little gaps in there. But for right now, we're just gonna go ahead and take it off. Yeah. All right. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. I just want to share my last few thoughts on this camping experience in this Toyota Prius. All right. So first, and I think most importantly, I got the climate control to work. It wasn't like last time where after a couple of hours it turned off. It stayed up on throughout the night. As a matter of fact, I was the one that ended up turning off the car. Actually, here, let me just set you up right here. I was the one that ended up turning off the car because it got a little too cold. I think it was about like 3:30 a.m. Where I turned off the car. I had my fan going, so that's the great news. And then I did it again. I turned it right back on later on, and it stayed on, no issues whatsoever. The only thing that I did notice though is I think when the car senses that it's gonna do the climate control, because I didn't press anything special. All right, I turned it on, I set the temperature auto, and that's it. That's all I did. But from what I saw, I kind of saw it last time too, the power of the AC, right, how hard it blows out or not, it stays at 1. Even if you lower down the temperature to, let's say, 70 degrees,
it stays at 1. It doesn't go up, so there's not a lot of air coming out. um, and I think that was my error last time. I was like, no, that's not enough air, and I turned on the power, taking it off auto, and I believe that's why it turned off within a couple of hours automatically, because it wasn't set on, let's say, climate control. I set it right on manual. So that's all I did. Auto, set the temperature, and that's it. And yes, it is enough. I'm telling you, enough that I had to turn off the car because I got cold, right? So that's the great news. Bad thing that I did, I left my cooler inside the car. I didn't necessarily have to, as a matter of fact, but I did. Um, and the cooler, it blows out hot air, right? Not a lot, but in a closed, compact car, it eventually becomes something, right? Especially after I turn off the car. That's why I had to turn it back on. The heat from there, um, it just started getting to where I started kind of sweating a little bit, not too much. It wasn't crazy, but I did notice it. Turned the car right back on. Problem solved. So next time, I'm definitely going to leave the cooler outside. Another thing that I had an issue with. Let me show you. It's kind of gross. So if you don't want to look at it, I guess close your eyes for a second. Hold on, I'll tell you when. Remember I told you about the bugs, right? Not just this video, but the other videos. Okay, so if you don't want to see a whole bunch of bugs, you can turn around for a couple seconds. Let me show you. All right, so, and that's not even, and that stopped killing bugs because it got so full. Look at that. Yeah, all of that was full. All of this was full. There's only a couple of left. All right, y'all can turn back. This whole window was literally full of bugs. Full. All of this was full. The roof, all of that was full. I mean, it was just complete, just bugs. All right. I mean, so I don't like that I have the power going in like that. And honestly, the only thing I'm using it for is for the fan and the cooler. So the fan I'm definitely gonna replace. I'm just gonna bring my rechargeable fan, which lasts all night, so I'm not gonna have an issue with that. So I'll get rid of that one, so I don't have to have that window down. And then the cooler, next time, I'm just gonna leave it outside, so that way I have my windows completely up, and then I won't have an issue with this. Now the reason why I put it here is because I thought it was gonna be a good idea. I was like, oh, this is where I'm gonna go in, things like that. They'll get attracted to there, but I don't think that was the best thing. So next time when I bring my second canopy, so I'll bring 2 canopies, boom, so that lantern thing for the bugs, I'm gonna put it like right here on the second canopy, and then I'll just put my cooler right here, my sidewalls right here, that way it's a little bit protected, and then my car in there, and there you go. My hose for whenever I have to do my paddle boarding, and that's it. So that's for that. So climate control, I'm so glad it worked out. Then now that I finally inflated my my bed the whole way, I slept great. And as a matter of fact, remember before I told you, before going to sleep, I told you I was going to sleep over here. Well, no, I actually did end up sleeping the correct way. Why? Because I can also see it out through there. And another thing I'm going to do different is this one right here, I'm actually going to put it over here. And then that right there, I'm going to put it over here. Why? Because that one I can just take off and down whenever I wanted to see the stars, or this morning when I wanted to see the sunrise. you can't see it too well because, you know, obviously I have this cover on, and that's what it's for. That way I can just go, you know, pull it down whenever I want to see out, and then pull it back up whenever I just want some shade. So I definitely will change this one over here. But man, yeah, with the climate control on, and I don't know how much gas I spent. I'm gonna say about like maybe 2 miles of gas throughout. I guess not the whole night technically, right? But let's see, from like, I think I started at 8:15. Let's say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, and then I think I turned them back on around 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30. About 10 hours. About a couple miles. Yeah, I'll take that. So yes, it is worth it to camp in a Toyota Prius so far. All right. Okay, so for me, I'm gonna go ahead and I wanted to do this video before I start putting stuff up, because I wanted to show you the bugs. Like that's for real, guys. That's for real. So be prepared for that. So I'll go ahead and put all this stuff up, and then lastly, before I head out, I'm just gonna do a little walkthrough over there by the swimming area. Maybe fly my drone a little bit. Who knows? But I would highly suggest y'all come check out this state park. I've only been here a day, and and I love it. So all right, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next camping video.